Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the 2024 Specialized Cactus Cup. It's on like Donkey Kong. Let's go. All right, they are out on course, so we're going to see them coming through right here in the middle of the venue is where we will be showing them laps. There won't be anything on the counter right now, as the women will be seeing 5 to go in just a couple of minutes. We go immediately from the start into the finale. There's no doubt that is Aaron Huff on the front. So we get a feel for the order they came through, and you can see just a long-busting start here. In that first 30 seconds already going to put you into some trouble if you're not ready to go to battle here and you draw your sword with Aaron Huff. She'll put you to the blade quickly, as Huff already on the front, putting her foot on the throat of this race. It took no time at all for this one to explode. So we are underway, pro women out on course. All right, so we're going to be picking up the action. How long does this stay together, even as an 11-rider group? You'll get a feel, too, remembering it's a 20-minute plus 2-lap event. So I wouldn't expect this when they come through on lap number 1 that we even see a peloton, if you will, or a reduced peloton. The lap is much more challenging than your typical American road criteria. This is really going to challenge our riders out here. Maybe more so on the endurance front rather than the bike handling front, which will come later this week here at the Specialized Cactus Cup. But with our pro women out on course, lap 1 underway, a field led by Aaron Huff, who comes in with world-class credentials. It's going to be interesting to see how some of the young riders like 18-year-old Mackenzie Spiller out of Flagstaff, Arizona, which is a breakthrough city in the American endurance racing scene, whether it's running or cycling. Flagstaff is on fire right now. All right, so again, you can see splits happening left, right, and center. Let's cheer on these gladiators of the dirt. It looks like everybody is holding on with a little bit of a gap here. So again, as you see at the front, they're absolutely bearing it. This is going to be a long half hour of racing. Our elite women already throwing down out here. All right, well, good. It's really good to see everybody safely out on course here. So Aaron Huff not only went to the Olympic Games, but became a mom about a little over 2 years ago, I would say. So give or take, it's relatively new. So it's nice to see her back out in racing. She's always had Olympic, and she went to the Olympic Games. So you don't just say that she's got Olympic DNA. That's proven. But she is back after giving birth, and this is Aaron Huff right here on the front. That monster crushing it right now. 3 riders responding. Chase 1 has engaged. Actually making a 4-rider chase 1 group. And a small gap back here. Come on, ladies. Andiamo! Let's go. It's hard to not go too deep early. Trying to organize your effort is a challenge. Here's another chase group rolling through. Keep it going, ladies. It's going to be a well-organized chase that we're looking at there. So moving into 1 lap plus right now for our lead women. And again, Aaron Huff, more coal on the fire. Michael, great job crushing it out here as we take a look again at the front of the group. Aaron Huff has 4 riders chasing. Let's give you their names in order. Ruby Ryan is your leader. Aaron Huff chasing. So Ruby Ryan on the front. Aaron Huff chasing with Ellie Kraft in 3rd. Aaron Osborne 4th. Haley Bates in 5th. So Ruby Ryan is your race leader. Aaron Huff 2nd. Ellie Kraft and Aaron Osborne in the chase group, and Haley Bates. Catherine Wood leading Chase 2 as they head out on the first lap. These laps are amazing how deep they're going to be digging out here. As Ruby having a tremendous start. Gotta give credit here to Ruby Ryan out of Grand Junction, Colorado, punching way above her weight when you talk about going up against the Olympian. And again, the gold standard out here should be Aaron Huff, but Ruby Ryan says, stop the presses. As I'm right now am ready to throw a major challenge. Watching the clock, we're only 5 minutes in, 20 minutes is your timed duration here. So very interesting to see that Aaron Huff now is chasing Ruby Ryan.
We're all right, brother. We're all right. We'll let him come through and then we'll put the 5 on.
All right, so you look behind Ruby Ryan who blew this race to bits. That human hand grenade has, let's see if a little bit of organization is coming. Again, with Ryan now, a chase group of, I believe it was 3. We'll take a look as they come through. We're still not showing laps yet. Lap in 3 minutes and 41 seconds for lap 1. So 3:41 for lap 1. I'm going to tell you exactly what lap 2 is as they come through. Let's see if they are picking up speed or not at this point in the early going for our elite women. Again, it's a phenomenal effort here by Ruby Ryan out of Grand Junction, Colorado. I certainly have to say that rider who comes out of the woodwork to upset the apple cart, that's one of the sweetest moments in sport. And it's certainly going to be cheering on Ruby Ryan out here this afternoon. So our pro women just getting stuck into it now. Let me talk about the other riders riding up in the top 5. It's not just Aaron Huff, it's Ellie Kraft is there, Aaron Osborne, Haley Bates. That's your top 5 as they came through. 1 lap ago. Ruby crushing it. Ruby Ryan. Then you see Aaron Huff, the 3rd rider through is Aaron Osborne. So Ryan, Huff, Osborne, and now we can look at the group splitting up. It is absolutely shattering out there right now as Ruby Ryan continues to put her foot on the throat of this bike race. Aaron Huff now holding on in 2nd spot, but it doesn't look like Aaron is playing with her. It's Ruby Ryan who's been the apex predator out here tonight. So what a start from the Grand Junction, Colorado, the crossroads of America, and it is Ruby Ryan still holding off Aaron Huff, who's scraping the bottom of the barrel. So again, we're going to be showing them laps at 5 to go. Looking a little deeper, Ellie Kraft sitting in 4th, Haley Bates in 5th, Abigail Kroon riding in 7th as they came through, Catherine Wood in 8th, Mackenzie Spillman 9th, Amanda Felder in 10th, and Erica Clevenger rounding out our top 11 as they roll through here. We're going to be showing 5 on the lap counter. So, all right, we're moving into the business end, ladies and gentlemen. 5 on the counter, 5 to go for our elite women. It is right now the Ruby Ryan show, the 22-year-old. Again, I bet you everybody here has driven through have you driven through Grand Junction, Colorado, Jeff Ross? Yes, you have. We all have at one time or another. But you should stop and enjoy that place. There's a lot of great natural beauty right there at your fingertips. That's the home of Ruby Ryan. So Colorado Mesa University there as well. It's an up-and-coming collegiate program. We talked a lot about Durango and Durango and Fort Lewis today. But to be honest, Grand Junction is maybe an underappreciated Colorado community, but not tonight is Ruby Ryan hitting hard. Aaron Huff from the other end of that spectrum, Boulder, Colorado, where she, again, as we mentioned, became a mom 2 years ago after being an American mountain bike cross-country Olympian in her career. Let's see what we've got. Lap time's right around 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. And that's right now has us at 5 to go when they come through, and that is critical. Riders will be seeing that on the counter. So this is the first time that there's been a definitive distance displayed for our riders. And that does help when you know exactly how far you've got, then rather than a somewhat vague time. So 5 to go for our pro women here at the finish line. There you go. I mean, she is irrepressible, and it looks like Huff is the only rider able to go with her. Body blow after body blow being thrown by Ruby Ryan out here, and one woman can hang on. That's going to be third on course right now as she comes through. Erin Osborne. So there's going to be another battle starting to develop with Ellie Craft and Erin Osborne right now. That's fourth. This is your top 5 as we look at a strong performance from Haley Bates. Keep it going, Haley. 5 to go, riders. 5 on the counter, 5 to go here at the finish line. So pro women down to 5 laps of racing remaining. This is going to be Chase 2 that we're looking at now. So Chase 2 being led through by Abigail Brune and Catherine Wood. Good job, ladies. All right, so now we're realizing these laps are just over 3 minutes long. Let's call it about 3 minutes and 15 seconds. There's Erica Clevenger. Erica, a PhD graduate from the University of Mines, or School of Mines in Golden, Colorado. Raced as a professional road racer, now back out here finding out just how tough mountain bike racing really is. There's no doubt that this is a different animal when you talk about an event like short track racing. You get to learn what the taste of blood is like out here as you're exploding your lungs on an effort like this. At the front of the bike race right now, it's been all Ruby Ryan with a cagey Erin Huff hanging on. To be honest, if bike racing were so simple, you'd say, isn't Ruby Ryan guaranteed to win the way she's dominating? But it is really, as many of you, if not all of you know, there's so much more to this sport in riding out the front throughout the race. It's who's winning in the last foot, the last inch. As right now, Erin Huff, very cagey, hanging on to that wheel of Ruby Ryan. They'll see more on the counter the next time through. So we're already through the middle part now, just getting through the middle part of our women's pro short track. To bring you up to speed, it was an absolute explosion that we saw at the start with Erin Huff holding on to the wheel of Ruby Ryan. That has not changed on the front, but it has been like Agatha Christie's 10 Little Indians. There were 9, then 8, then 7 in that front group, and now we're down to 2 as Erin Huff holding on. As again, these two monsters having at it, it does look like it might be a 2-woman race for the gold out here. They'll be seeing 4 on the lap counter, 4 to go for our elite women, Huff and Ryan. So it's going to end up being 8 laps of racing. So as they come through, this will be the exact middle point of the event for our women now. 4 in, 4 to go. Here are our leaders once again, and Erin Huff moving up into the front. So it looks like that 2-rider combine is like watching Godzilla and Mothra roll by on bicycles. We got 2 elite champions off the front. We're going to pick up Chase 1. So that gap is growing. At this point now, it looks like those 2 are racing in their own zip code. This might be the last rider with a chance. Great job out here as she bears down on it. That's in third right now, Erin Osborne. And it's not over between those 2. As Osborne has Ellie Craft right with her there. So Craft and Osborne look like they might be battling for the top spot on the podium. We still have a ways to go. Saying 4 to go, 4 to go, 4 to go. Here on the counter. That's going to be 5th out on the course. So it's 4 laps to go. And in fifth place right now is Haley Bates. Keep it going, Haley. So that's your updated top five. 4 laps of racing remaining now. All right, this is going to be 6 and 7 out on course. 4 to go, ladies. 4 to go. This will be our 8th place rider right now. Staying strong is Abigail Prune out of Park City, Utah. Abigail might have some company here. That's Mackenzie Spiller, the pride of Flagstaff, Arizona, finding another gear. Keep it going, Mackenzie. So, yeah, Spiller's not done. She looked like a pit bull that somebody was trying to pull a steak out of her mouth. She's going to get back up there and chomp down on that next wheel. As that's Mackenzie Spiller, the 18-year-old, the youngest rider in our field here today. We have 2 women at 42 years old who took the start, which is extremely impressive when you look at Erin Huck having her first child just a couple of years ago. It's impressive when you see the range that, a full-time mom, full-time job, full-time bike racer. Erin Huck is a legend, but right now she's got her hands full with 22-year-old Ruby Ryan. That's Erica Clevenger, who definitely is going to be learning a lot about mountain bike racing out here this weekend. She's always been a super talented road racer. I mentioned she was a PhD, and for her to be out here racing in the pro and the mountain bike, it shows a tremendous amount of range in her world of racing. So not many riders have done what Erica Clevenger is doing. Full credit there. Pro Men coming up at 4:35, so we'll move right into our Pro Men's short track here tonight. Thank you for coming out and being a part of the Specialized Cactus Cup. Been an absolute blast out here having our amateurs racing in the time trial. Big ride with that over it out here today. Now we have a chance to watch our elite women come into their finale. These laps are tough. There's a lot of vertical gain that comes at you at a steady rate on this course. You're either going up or down, that's for sure. We may see our leaders, and here we go. Looks like an attack has come. An attack has come. So Erin Huck now has turned the sword on Ruby. Ruby Ryan has been tremendous out here, but now she's getting a real test. Body blow after body blow after body blow being thrown out here is now Erin Huck, the American Olympian, taking her turn on the front and putting Ruby Ryan into a bit of trouble. Let's watch if Ryan can fight back, as she now will be digging deep, scraping the bottom of the barrel for Ruby Ryan. So big turn here to the middle part of the bend. We move down to 3 to go. 3 to go. And that is our chase being led by Aaron Osborne. What a ride for Aaron Osborne out here tonight. So Osborne coming through third wheel. Still looking to fill in our top 5 now, as obviously the gaps are tremendous. I don't know that we have a 2-rider group left out here today. All right, let's take a look now again. 2 organized riders. That's impressive. This is the last group left. It's been absolute chaos out here today as we take a look at our 2 chasers now staying on the lead lap. To give a shout out to riders like Haley Bates, Amanda Felder, Catherine Wood, Abigail Prune, as these are the real heroes out here. Digging deep. Keep it going, Abigail. So knowing that the laps are about 3 minutes and 20 seconds, these riders are doing a tremendous job of staying on lead lap. 18-year-old Mackenzie Spiller, impressing a lot of folks out here today, is Spiller. Keep it going, Mackenzie. You're looking at 3 to go, 3 to go. So the penultimate lap coming up pretty quickly. We're sending riders out with 3 to go here now, but it won't be long until we're down to it. But I'm going to hold on that. We want to make sure we get everybody out on the right lap. So definitely aware of this. It's certainly these riders. This is impressive when you look at how deep they are digging here because the speed at the front has been ridiculous today in our pro women's short track. This is our last rider staying on the lead lap like a boss. Good job out there, Erica. So if you factor in IQ to wattage, that might be the people standing there. The Dr. Clevenger through with 3 to go. We're down to 2 to go here on our lap counter. So the penultimate Ronde begins right here, right now. We watched Aaron Hawks turn the tables as the counterattack came, and when it did, it was vicious. As Hawk goes clear, our early leader and certainly woman of the day, Ruby Ryan. This is Aaron Hawk to Aaron Hawk now with a laser-like focus. Look at this effort! Look at this effort! Extreme performance coming from Ruby Ryan. Ryan will not back down. Ryan is going blow for blow with Aaron Hawk. You've got to love this ride from the young, talented Ruby Ryan right now. She is in the fights. So everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. That's what Mike Tyson said. Well, obviously Ruby took the punch and is up and fighting now. That's the character you're looking for in a champion. So Ruby Ryan going to challenge Aaron Huff. We're going to send out with 2 to go for Aaron Osborne. So Aaron down to 2 laps of racing remaining now. That is 3rd on course. It's close. 4th place right now. She's in the hunt. 2 to go, Ellie. 2 to go for Ellie Kraft. Out of Prescott Valley, Arizona. All right, Ellie, way to keep your head in the race. To Ellie now, finding her podium spot. The 5th and final spot for our pros is still on the horizon. This one flew to bits early. And these are the survivors. Great job out there as we take a look at Haley Bates out of California. And Bates chasing hard here. So relentless chase from Haley Bates with 2 to go, Haley. All right, 2-rider group. Again, these 2 have been together for the entire race. So very, very impressive job. Keep going, ladies. 2 to go. The next time we see our leaders, the bell will be ringing here at the finish line as this will be the last Ronde, last lap action coming up quickly here. It certainly looked like Ruby had found a second win as Aaron Huck was on the grind, but it didn't look like she had completely destroyed the chase. She was still there when you talk about Ruby. So certainly it looks like we are going to have an absolute Donnybrook out here to wrap things up. It doesn't get much better than this as the cream has risen to the top. I think honestly now we're going to find out who wants it more. There's nothing like the finale of a race at this level. And now, ladies and gentlemen, make your way to the barricades as this is it right here, right now. We're down to 1 lap of racing remaining. And here we go. Do not dig deeper than what we're seeing now. Aaron Huff on the front. Want to go. Look at Ruby. Absolutely burying herself, flogging herself like a rented mule. Due back at 5 o'clock. She's given everything she's got. That's your chase. Ruby now chasing the American Olympian, Aaron Huff. Huff now has thrown a pulverizing blow. Can Ruby fight back? We'll have an answer here in 2.5 minutes. This will be done and dusted. My goodness, what an absolute Donnybrook this one turned into. Can Aaron Huff hold on here at the finish line? We're sending Aaron Osborne out with one to go. Aaron, one to go, one to go, one to go, one to go, one to go. One to go. Well, it's got to sound good. Like Pavlov's dog. That bell ringing for Ellie Kraft. Want to go, Ellie? Want to go, want to go, want to go. Last ronde, last lap for our lead women. So Ellie Kraft in fourth. They're all chasing vapor out there right now. As our leader, Erin Huff, trying to put her foot on the throat of this race here this afternoon. And it certainly looks like Erin Huff has done enough. There's one rider left. Our last hope would be Ruby Ryan, is the Grand Junction-based rider, the 22-year-old, going up against the American legend. You're down to one to go, Haley. Haley Bates, one, and Lava Racing remaining now. Well, this is where we separate the wheat from the chaff. Who's going to be on the podium? All right, Catherine Wood, we just saw, so that is separated there. As that's going to be Amanda Felder. So those two now having their own private battle. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready. We're ready now to crown your specialized Cactus Cup Women's Champion. Leaving, honestly, no doubt about it, in the back half of this race. When they went out on the back nine, she went into crush mode. And it looks like now we found a worthy winner. Will she hold on? Well, we'll have an answer very, very quickly here. Doesn't get much better than what we saw today. Ladies and gentlemen, the specialized Cactus Cup will always find a worthy winner for you. And this will be a tremendous example as an American Olympian shows up and delivers the goods, or did she? As Ruby Ryan was in an all-out, full-gas chase coming onto the backside of the course. So we got a lot of racing to look forward to, but let's welcome your freshly minted Cactus Cup champion, Erin Huff, in full effect. An American Olympian winning here in Arizona. Boom, boom, out go the lights. What a ride from Ruby Ryan. That's your woman of the race tonight. Ruby Ryan fought like a boss out there. So you got to give it up to the American Olympian, but how about the next in line? Is Ruby Ryan certainly made her mark. Now we have third place out there on course. Certainly looked like Aaron Osborne was going to hold on for that spot, but the pressure was coming. And it's certainly not over until it's over. This is how you do it. Our pro women starting the Specialized Cactus Cup. Going to be looking now, will Aaron Osborne hold on? Anticipating that she will. For our bronze medals, this one is done and dusted. Congratulations, a great ride today. Aaron Osborne opens up her account. All right, there's your top three. Your gold, your silver, and your bronze medal winners. That leaves fourth place, the chocolate medal that they award. And here she is. Great job today. And that is Ellie Kraft in 4-4. So Aaron Huff taking the win. Ruby Ryan for silver. Aaron Osborne in fourth. Ellie Kraft rounds out, or top fourth, I should say, is Aaron Osborne in for third. Pro men coming up in a matter of minutes, ladies and gentlemen, as the hits don't quit. Here at the Specialized Cactus Cup is our pro women bring it home. Pro men starting in less than 5 minutes. So we're keeping the course closed for anything but racers. The pro men will have a recon lap. So again, as we finish the women, we're still working through our top 6 right now. As just coming across the line, that should be Haley Bates. And that then was Catherine Wood, finishing right behind her. All right, good job out here, Ellie Kraft, who fought hard today. So pro men will have a recon lap. They will open the course for pro men and pro men only. Will have a chance to take one loop. They mostly will have recons already. They get one lap and then they'll be brought to the line. So we still have 2 riders on course, and then we'll turn it over to the pro men. And congratulations to Erin Huff, and she'll take a win with a resplendent Ruby Ryan out here in our pro women's race. So we do want to get everybody safely across the line. We will then open up the course for the men. Things move quickly here in the American short track circuit. Let's give her a big hand. Finishing up strong today. Certainly winning some fans. Good job, Abigail. On a beautiful Park City, Utah. This will be our final rider across the line. As we say, congratulations and thank you to our pro women's field. We will shift gears. I don't know if we really actually shift gears, but we'll turn the course over to our pro men up next. So, all right, thank you for your support here at the Cactus Cup. Always great to feel this energy back in the sunshine. We still have our pro men and our awards coming up for you. So a lot to look forward to. But we will continue with the energy. All right, so we get a good look at the gladiators of the road and our pro men's field, or gladiators of the dirt, I should say, is the pro men getting a look at the course. They've been cooped up waiting to get out and race as we wrap up things for our elite women. Great job out there. Quite a show, I must say. That's what it's all about. So pro men getting one recon lap in. They're going to call them to the start line. We are just a couple of minutes away from launching them into orbit. So race number 2 coming up next. All right, so we are rapidly coming up on start time. Going to move into pro man to race mode as they will be receiving their final pre-race instructions as we lock this one down again. Our pro men are just moments away now from being called into the start grid, and they will hit out with authority. The PBR has got nothing on the start that we'll have here today. When you look at the ferocity, these races can't be won in the first lap, but they certainly can be lost. And that's the feeling that you get. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now officially on like Donkey Kong as our pro men are being called into the grid, getting ready to hit out for the final time here today on day one of the Specialized Cactus Cup. Well, this is quite a field that we've got. Let's take a very quick look now as one of the greatest American mountain bikers of all time taking the start here today. Out of Durango, Colorado, Riley Amos, at 22 years old, is on the short track, is not only heading to the Paris Olympic Games in August, but has become one of the pride and joys of USA cycling. So Riley Amos is in attendance. Daxton Mock is here. What a start list this is with Daxton Mock, Taylor Ledeen, and so Finn Borstmeyer out of Canada taking the start. That is certainly a runner who the talented 19-year-old. Eric DeFolco, Sam Elson, Devin Feehan, Truman Glasgow, Gabe Harrelson, Vincent Kennedy, Guy Lesham, Blaine Maddox, Miles Mokelke. So now we're going to have Jeremy Norris, Ethan Pepe, Zach Petruska, Logan Sadesky, Tanner Thornton, Quinn Travis, Arlo Wasteman, Grant Fiji, Aiden Hack, and Brian Motter with Adam Tazik. The rider I skipped over is Gosse Van der Meer. All right. So Gosse Van der Meer is the rider there out of, let's see, Cranenburg, I believe. I need to confirm the country or the country of origin there for Gosse. All right, so the riders are in the grid. That might be South Africa, actually. We'll find out for you. So, going to be waiting for that launch. It was a recon lap that the riders took before they were brought into the grid. They will hear a countdown there as they get ready to hit out. We're down to that moment now for our Specialized Cactus Cup Pro Men. Out on course any second here. As much like the women's race, that a lot will be happening out there in the first lap. No doubt about it. Expecting a small group to come together. That separation is almost guaranteed out here. Netherlands, thank you. There we go. So, Nederlander. And you know what? I should have known that by the name. I don't know. N-W is what it put. So, I wasn't sure what that would have been. I thought it was maybe New South Wales for a second, like Australia, but the Flying Dutchman, it makes it that easy, doesn't it? That is rider number 5 that we're talking about, Gosse Van der Meer. Again, one of the international riders in our field, racing out of Cranenburg, Netherlands. So, all right, again, we have a start time that has, I believe that just must be, there we go. Take a look at this explosion There is a watt bomb being dropped. That's Riley Amos, rider number 1, right up front. Amos going to take him out of course, and here we go. Your elite men are out and racing. So 20 minutes and 2 laps until this one is put paid, and Riley Amos right on cue takes off with authority. So Amos is out on course as our early, well, I shouldn't really even say early leader, but the first selection going to be made right in front of our eyes. As our pro men now taking over here in McDowell Park. It's certainly cool to see at that level having Olympians racing with us, and Riley Amos, a multi-time American national champion as well, and certainly the rider to watch in this field. Well, laps should come under 3 minutes each out here, as we'll be picking up the vanguard. There's a 10 of course here of our men's short track event. How much damage does Riley Amos do? Do we need to call in the National Guard out here? Let's see, it's 1, 2, 3 riders together, small gap. This is going to be brutal as Amos continues to press on the front. The last lap has a little bit of additional time on it, but let's see if even this comes under 3 minutes. Full gas. Now, as Riley Amos looks up, he is led for the complete opening lap. Can he go wire to wire on a day like this? Is the answer yes, Kenny Wendt? Yeah, I would think so. As you're looking at one of the greatest of all time here with the number 1 number plate, it is really impressive to see someone of this quality already here early in the spring, bringing his A game. It's going to be interesting to see who can respond to what Riley Amos is doing out here. That's going to be the biggest question of all, is who can even hang in this front group as a devastating opening lap being put down by the American champion. So Riley Amos comes into this event as an odds-on favorite. He is your American gold standard. What's interesting is who wants to throw down with him. That's impressive, without any doubt. Let's talk about the riders there with Amos. As we take a look at a change group that is full of panic mode. Logan Sadesky was one of the riders up there. Let's run through. As Logan Sadesky, Riley Amos, Truman Glasgow, Taylor Ledeen, and Dave Harrelson for your first 5. That's the top trying to tag into that group. Ladies and gentlemen, it just went ballistic out here. Oh man, and who's covering that move? Very impressive job by Logan Sadesky. So Sadesky now making a statement in the early going. Kenny Wendt, do you feel like Jeff Frost has better math skills than you, or are you the math guy over there? Yeah. So one of those two has determined that it looks like we're going to be around the same, well, we will be the same distance as the women today. So thank you guys. 2 of the true gentlemen in the sport, I must say. I mean, yeah, they can be erratic. I've heard that, but no, we appreciate what both of you guys have done, really. So the ladies will hold to showing at 5 to go, I would think, for our riders still. But on that lap counter, it's going to be 8 laps out here today. Riley Amos has got some company as Taylor Ledeen is up there. Daxton Mock is there. I think, though, Truman Glasgow, the rider out of Alpine, Utah, That's impressive for Truman to be trying to chase into this group. But most of all, Logan Sadesky out of Canmore. So Canmore is the Canadian Olympic Park for Canmore is the Canadian park where the Olympic Winter Games were held. There have been UCI mountain bike events there, but Canmore, in a lot of ways, would be like I would say Salt Lake City of Canada. They've had Olympic Games there. They may again. It's certainly a place where endurance athletes would call home, and that is Logan Sadesky is the rider that really has knocked off and riding in that front group. So we'll be watching closely what happens. And there you go. There you go. Sadesky with Riley Amos on the front, opening up a small gap here on a four-rider chase group as they come through. So, a lot of action going on out there right now. As we start to now see two riders going clear. Check. All right, so it is definitely hotting up. The guys, again, 8 total laps. We're just a couple in. And Logan Sadesky is the guy who's been the most impressive, I must say, outside of Riley Amos. But he and Amos are locking horns right on the front of the bike race with an organized chase group coming together right behind them. But certainly the notable performance coming from Logan Sadesky here. All right, so this is going to be interesting. As on the front, how much work? Let's talk tactics. How much work should Logan Sadesky be doing with Riley Amos, right? I mean, theoretically, Riley Amos coming in as the gold standard of American racing should have the responsibility of leading the leading the race. So Logan comes in with a little bit of a card to play as far as the non-apex predator. He can look at Riley a little to ask for maybe longer, harder pulls. I'm going to be interested to see what happens in the middle part of this race. There is no doubt that the 23-year-old from Canada, Logan Sadesky, is punching above his weight riding on the front right now with our man Riley Amos. Still watching that lap counter, nothing to show yet. But it won't be too long until they're into 5 to go. The theory here again is 20 minutes and 2 laps of racing, which will end up adding to 8 out here today. So we'll pick up the vanguard, the front of the bike race in that moment. See what's going on. I mean, the story really becomes, what can the Canadian rider do as he goes, there they are, side by side again. So this is an unbelievable day from Logan Sadesky, hanging right there with Riley Amos. So that's the front of the bike race, not that far off. A very impressive job here by our third place rider coming through. That being Gabe Harrelson, Taylor Ledeen, and Daxton Mock. Now filling in our top 5. This is an OSS situation. At this point, only the strong survive out here into the back half of this race. So Sadesky and Amos watching a chase from Harrelson, starting to claw back time. Taylor Ledeen and Daxton Mock round out that top 5. I think really over that last lap, most impressive riding being done by Gabe Harrelson there. As he moving in third place, but actually getting closer to our 2 leaders here. They might start looking at each other a little bit as we move into the back half of the race. So what a real scramble we're looking at right now as riders looking to pick up some positions here This is where, if you want to pick off a few places, you do it on the climb up to the finish line and beyond. It's wide open. There's plenty of room. And if you've got the gas, it's time to give her. So Amos Sadesky, Harrelson, Devin Behan moving up. So that's a name to watch. Devin Behan has moved into our top 5 here in the back half of this race. He's joined by Daxton Mock out there. Truman Glasgow still sitting up in the top 6. So 5 to go is what our leader will see the next time through. So we'll pick up the front of the race and be showing, I would expect, Logan Sadesky and Riley Amos. That 5 to go. So a definitive distance of racing has arrived now. The next time we see our leaders, that 2-rider group.
Someone to cure your lonely condition. Looking for love in all the wrong places. No fine girls, just ugly faces. First frustration, first inclination is to become a monk and leave the situation. But every dark tunnel has a light of hope, so don't hang yourself with a celibate girl. Movie showing, so you're going. Put your lesson on the vibe you're blowing. And it gets hard to start the show. And it's 5 women sitting in your row. She's dressed in yellow. She says hello. Come sit next to me, you fine fellow. You run over there without a second to lose. And what comes next? Hey, bust the move. Just bust the move.
All right, so here we go. The lap counter showing 5 to go, guys. 5 to go, 5 to go, 5 to go. So Amos on the front. He and our man, Logan Sadesky, locking horns right now. So Riley Amos in the bluer kit there on the front. Sadesky locked onto his wheel. It's a battle royale that we're looking at. Harrelson now rolling it through. 5 to go, gentlemen. 5 to go, 5 to go. If that's your top 5 as they come through. And let's take a look at the order now. It's Amos, Sadesky, Harrelson. It's Amos, Sadesky, Harrelson, Behan, and Mock. As we take a look at our top 5 as they roll through, absolute pandemonium now at the front as the 2 leaders are not that far away. 5 to go, 5 to go out here. So this is your top 10 that we're looking at. Right now, these guys are scraping the bottom of the barrel. There's no doubt. Let's run through your top 10 in the order they just came through. Leading was Riley Amos with Logan Sadesky, Gabe Harrelson, and Devin Behan and Daxton Mock pick up the top 5. Truman Glasgow and Jeremy Norris. That's the first time I said Jeremy's name. He's in 7th as they came through. Ben Borselmeyer and then Zach Petruska. That's your top 10 riders here. Late in, well, not that late. 5 to go is what they're seeing. 5 to go, guys. 5 to go. 5 to go. Wow. This is far from over. A lot going on at the front end of this race. As Riley Amos has his hands full right now with Logan Sadesky. This ride from Sadesky is certainly, I would say, the most impressive thing that we've seen here this afternoon as he's gone toe to toe with the American champion Amos.
Just bust the move. Right now.
All right, we're going to be looking for a 4 on the counter when we see our leaders, but more riders see 5 right now. So 5 laps, about 15 minutes of racing now for this group. So 4 to go, 4 to go. That's your leader, Riley Amos there. With Logan Sadusky, 4 on the counter, 4 to go, guys. Oh, and a brutal attack being laid down right now by Amos as he gets a gun. Amos is starting to open up an advantage as they head out inside of 4 to go. And right now it's time to Canuck up. If you're the young Canadian, you are really going to need this lap to turn around here. And we take a look at third coming through. So that was a lapped rider. Now we're picking up third is Harrelson there. Gabe Harrelson, rider 14, is going to have some company as they head through with 4 to go. That's chase 1. Lap rider there in between those two. So Gabe Harrelson now being joined by that first, well, Gabe Harrelson was chase 1 by himself. He's now part of chase 1 with 2 other riders who joined. We're down to 4 laps of racing remaining. It's all on the line now. 4 to go, gentlemen. So this, come on, you can get there. That's what it's all about. Digging deep is Adam Tazik. They're out of Illinois. That absolute grind that he's going through is what separates a bike racer from someone exercising. This is not an exercise contest. This is a bike race. And this hurts when you get down into, right, Kenny? This is not an exercising contest. And it's definitely, this is where you really find out what grinta means. That beautiful Italian word that talks about the bike racer's predicament. How much you must hurt to succeed. And that's exactly where they're at. 4 to go, guys. 4 to go, 4 to go, 4 to go. So Riley Amos laid down a monster attack. And it looked like the gap was opening up. This is the moment where the Canadian rider is going to have to really dig in. And that's going to be crazy to watch. Riley Amos comes in as one of the great, he's a very young, talented rider. He's got his best events ahead of him. But Riley Amos right now has got his hands full with Logan Sadusky out of Canmore, Alberta, British Columbia. So I would imagine half of the crowd here is from Durango, I would think. So that's going to be our Riley Amos support crew, ready to rock right now. So, yep, let's get loud, boys. As Riley has got this Canadian guy just going body blow after body blow with him. Riley tried to throw a knockout punch when they came through. And here is your leader coming through with 3 on the counter, the gold standard of American racing. Riley Amos has been in the bank. He's got the money, and now he's in the getaway car. There's Riley Amos hightailing his way around the Cactus Cup, looking to stash in the hideout. That's your chase coming through. It's hard like Donkey Kong from here on in as Amos is throwing a monster blow. So Riley Amos has gone clear. The Canadian chasing hard is Logan Sadusky is absolutely burying himself, trying to bring Riley Amos back, but he is chasing vapor now. There's a light smell of nitrous right behind Riley Amos as he heads out. This is going to be your podium that we're looking at. That was a lap down, so actually this is your chase 2. Chase 2 coming through. And let's hit those names as it's Gabe Harrelson, Daxton Mock, and Devin Feehan. So that's top 5. Top 5 down to 3 to go. So we're into the business end for our men's short track. Riley Amos attacking with old school fury. And that was enough. He breaks the elastic. And at this point now, it looks like the Canadian chasing. And I would be concerned about getting caught for second out there. As much as he would like to win this race, you got to consolidate that silver medal as well. That group of 3 was organizing behind, so I think the bike race might be for silver with Riley Amos looking like he's going to be in a league of his own out here. So, what a development. Riley Amos had a really interesting moment there with Logan Sadusky being able to answer his really 3 different attacks, but finally it looked like Riley Amos has gone clear. He's going to see 2 to go the next time he comes through, so our men's leader down to 2 laps. He's got about 7 minutes of racing until this is done and dusted here at Cactus Cup. Look at this. The chase is on. No doubt about it. relentless, absolutely relentless out here today. 3 to go is what we're showing riders here at the finish line. But the penultimate lap is only moments away for Riley Amos here. As we're going to be sending Amos out with 2 to go. These guys getting 3 on the counter. 3 to go, gentlemen. 3 to go. Way to keep your head above water out there. That's Brent Fiji, one of the riders to watch in the future. The man from Santa Rosa's got a real engine. We're down to it. As we take a look at Vincent Kennedy there, racing out of Phoenix, Arizona, and staying on the lead lap. Staying on the lead lap is no mean feat on a day like today with American Olympian Riley Amos putting a lesson down out here today. He's taking them to school, as they say in Jeff Frost days back in the 70s. In your face. All right. Here it is. One to go, 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 2 to go for Riley Amos as he comes through. So 2 to go for Riley. So I don't know that there's enough real estate left to bring him back. So 2 to go is what we're seeing. There is our chase now, and it's going to be tough. And really, when you look at it, these podium spots are going to be super valuable. 2 laps, around 6 minutes of racing. It's going to be interesting to see what they can pull off. We've been watching Logan Sadesky out here working incredibly hard. So far today, the average lap time has remained consistent within seconds of 3 minutes per out here for Riley Amos. So I would imagine some more of the same. So it's his ability to hold this pace. This has got to be, if you look at his FTP here, this is, I don't know how much he weighs, but this is going to be quite a strong 20-minute power that he puts up. This could be close to 370 watts of normal, well, I guess it would be normalized power, wouldn't it? Here we go. We're down to it. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go, 2 to go, 2 to go. Wow, the Riley Amos Short Track Clinic continues here this afternoon. As he continues to put more coal on the fire. We're down to 2 laps. 2 to go, guys. 2 to go, 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 2 to go. Right, pretty much every man for himself out here. Just a couple small groups of racers remaining. It looks like a solitary effort. Everybody's seeing 2 to go. We're going to be watching closely now. It won't be that long until we got Riley Amos on his way through. And folks, this is it. It's really exciting to be looking at one of the great runners of his generation. That would absolutely be Riley Amos on the front right now. Without any question, we are witnessing greatness out here. All right, so here at the finish line, we are locked down, anticipating again a solo Riley Amos to come through. It is all-out pandemonium behind the man that should be representing the United States in many Olympic Games to come. So will Riley Amos have got it all right? It certainly looks like it. We're going to be watching now. It's one problem racing remaining, and there it is. That monster heading out for the last lap. We're down to 1 to go, 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 1 to go. And we're going to see a lot of loud traffic as well as Riley Amos has decimated the field. He's out on the last grande. Last lap of racing now for Amos. We'll take a look now at what's really happening with the chase. Again, fourth lap. Everybody getting the bell, though. Good job, Eric. Eric DeVolto coming through. 1 to go, Eric. 1 to go. All right, so we know one thing. Riley Amos is now in a different zip code. That's going to be our rider chasing in second. So he hands off Logan Sadesky. 1 to go, Logan. 1 to go, 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 1 to go. It looks like the Canadian has done enough. He'll stay on the gas. 1 lap of racing, and actually at this point now, it looks like he should be good for silver. got to be running on fumes after that effort. Riley Amos going ballistic. This will be third in this group. Want to go, gentlemen? Want to go, 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 want to go. So it's going to be Daxton Mom, Devin Behan, and Gabe Harrelson. That group in third, fourth, and fifth out on course. It's up to them to sort it out. That's the most likely sprint that we've got coming today. Good job, Truman. Truman Glasgow there as he heads out with 1 lap of racing remaining. So here's what we know. As Riley Amos is your solo leader, the Canadian who really stepped up, Logan Sadesky, seems to be holding on for silver. But this battle for third will be banana.
Go, Brian!
All right, and I think that might be really, when they come in, that should be a 3-rounder sprint. I don't know that anybody's going to be able to get the better of the measure of the others in this last lap. So we'll watch and see what happens there in that group. I'm expecting a sprint coming in hot. Who want to go here at the finish? I want to go, riders. Want to go, want to go, want to go. This is it. Last lap underway. Almost all of our field has got the bell. Riley Amos is lap third in the field out here now, as he's been riding 10% faster than most of the other riders who took the start. That's something. When you're world class, you're world class. It's certainly an event like the Cactus Cup brought to you by Specialized brings out the best. And these guys all get the bell. Want to go, gentlemen? 1 lap of racing remaining, staying on the lead lap. Did a tremendous job. But they kind of make your way down to the finish line as we get ready to welcome Riley Amos across the line. All things going his way. He should hold on to post up a win here this evening. And here he is, Riley Amos. The boss is in the house, leaving no doubt about it. The Trent Rider Amos dominating out here today. The pride of Durango, Colorado in full effect. All right, everybody finishing as they come through. So we'll be scoring riders and placing them. We'll be looking for our Canadian hero today, as Logan Sadesky taking a silver medal, but certainly winning a lot of fans with this effort as well. Finishing 4 riders, that's going to be Vincent Kennedy, a man from Phoenix, Arizona. Racing in the backyard here. Here he is. Great job today. That was our silver medal winner, Logan Sadesky. Was certainly a man of the match effort today, hanging right in there with Riley Amos through the second half of the race. So you got to give credit where it's due. We're going to start filling in the rest of our top 10 now, as we have a chance to welcome back the gladiators of American mountain bike racing. Just about our 3rd, 4th, and 5th place riders through. So let's talk about that. Updating now, Riley Amos, Logan Sadesky, Devin Behan for 3rd, Gabe Harrelson in the 4th, and Daxton Moss in through the 5th. So that was the biggest group that we had left out on course. Our next short track, bringing it home, still looking at our top 10. Ogden, Utah, Zach Colton in that group. Let's take a look a little bit deeper now. As we can work from Gabe Harrelson to Daxton Moss to Truman Glasgow to Zach Petroiska in 7th to Truman, then Zach. Awards coming up right after this. So awards coming up, but really, we'll move right into that so that we can get you all to dinner time and ready for racing tomorrow here at the Specialized Cactus Cup. So we have a $100 cash premium that we're going to be awarding for the fastest lap for our men and women as well at that award ceremony. So more to look forward to there. But awards will be coming up right here where the finish line is under the big So not everybody makes it through a day. Only the strong survive on a course like this. So we'll bring everybody across the line. That's going to be Tanner Thornton there as we bring everybody home now.